Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Rose Writes and I write and narrate Miraculous Ladybug fanfiction. Thank you so much to ChocoLuck Chipz for allowing me to use their amazing artwork in my thumbnail. If you want to check them out, their info will be linked below. Also, if you haven't seen the previous 12 parts, they will also be linked below. Now then, please enjoy Adrienette April, Day 13, Truth or Dare. No, absolutely not! I will not do it! Marinette turned her nose up at Alya. Marinette, you chose Dare, and I dare you to tell Chloe she looks pretty tonight. Alya smirked, gesturing to Chloe. The blonde stood, stirring her sparkling water, laughing at something she had said. Marinette winced at the thought. Just one little compliment and it would be over. She got up, looking from her friend group to Chloe. Alya motioned for her to keep walking, Adrien and Nino giving her a double thumbs up. She slinked to Chloe, who didn't register her existence until they were side by side. Chloe eyed Marinette up and down with a look of disgust. Thanks for inviting me to your little soiree, Dupeng Chang, Chloe said with a touch of sarcasm as she peered around the room that had been decorated for Marinette's 16th birthday party. It's not like I had a choice, Marinette mumbled. Her parents thought it'd be nice to invite every student in her class to the party, even Chloe. Excuse me? Her nasally voice spoke after taking a long drag of her drink. Marinette rolled her eyes, saying, "You look pretty tonight." The words tasted sour as they left her lips. She stopped herself from cringing. Chloe looked beside herself with confusion, one perfectly sculpted eyebrow raised to the ceiling. I mean, duh. Even someone of your social status recognizes perfection, she said, smoothing her bright yellow dress. Now, scram. With pleasure. Marinette shuffled quickly back to her group of friends that sat on a couch in the corner of the room. She perched on the arm beside Adrien. They all laughed as she stalked back, her face burning. Cut it out, Marinette said under her breath, shoving a few Cheetos into her mouth. Actually, I don't think I caught that. Could you do it again? A little louder, maybe? Adrien said, pushing his luck. He's known about the feud between Marinette and Chloe for years, and he hears it from both parties, especially since Chloe imagined Adrien was her best friend. Bite me, Marinette said flippantly, ruffling Adrien's already messy blonde hair. He chuckled, accepting his penance. All right, dude, it's your turn, Nino said, sitting on the table across from Adrien. Adrien pondered. You're not gonna get me, man. I'm an open book, so I'll pick truth. He smirked, feeling like he had outsmarted the czars of this game. Interesting, Agrest. Alya stroked her imaginary beard. I want you to tell Marinette exactly how you feel about her. All of the color seemed to drain from Adrien's face. He took an audible gulp, his eyes moving from Alya to Marinette, who looked equally as shocked. Alya smiled, enjoying their awkwardness. Well... Adrien's train of thought switched courses several times in the matter of a few seconds. I'm waiting, Marinette teased in a sing-song voice. The two of them had a complicated past, filled with Marinette's obsession for Adrien and him being oblivious to her affections. When she decided to stop worrying about how he felt, they became close. Many classmates thought they were dating, but those were just rumors. The low lighting accented his features, causing Marinette's heart to palpitate. She denied her feelings for this boy for so long. They were just friends. Except they weren't at all. Marinette always felt something more for him, and with this game of truth or dare, maybe she'd finally hear the three little words she always wanted to hear. I don't know. Okay, not those words. Alya looked at him, a fire in her eyes, trying to keep her cool. Come on, Adrien, you picked truth, and I don't know isn't an answer. She puckered her lips, staring at him scrupulously. Marinette attempted to feel unfazed, but it hurt. He didn't know how he felt, not even a little bit. Alya, sensing Marinette's emotions, glanced in her direction. Marinette's blue eyes glowed, glazing over with a film of tears that she promptly blinked away. Adrien paused, unaware of the silent conversation that took place between the two girls. That's not the truth. It was the opposite. I guess a lie? This game is called Truth or Dare, Adrien, not Lie or Dare. Marinette giggled, making a light-hearted attempt at a joke. What do you mean, Adrien? What's not the truth? Alya retorted. Adrien looked between them, then eyed Nino, who had been extremely quiet during this entire encounter. He glanced back to his hands, twisting his ring on his finger several times. I'm not good at these kinds of things, like feelings and people, and... We're not just any people, bro. We're your friends, Nino said, reaching out to firmly pat his shoulder. That's right. Marinette hesitantly took Adrien's hand. He jumped slightly from the contact. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. It's just a game. She shrugged. Adrien smiled, then it faded. I do know how I feel about you. Marinette's heart tightened. You do? Nino, Alya interjected. Come with me to get some punch, she said in a hushed tone. They excused themselves, watching inconspicuously. I like you, Marinette. I don't know why I said I didn't know how I felt, because I do, and I like you. I've never felt this way before, so I'm not sure if I'm wording this correctly or... Sorry, I'm stupid. Marinette's grip on his hand tightened. She chuckled, saying, Yeah, you are. But I like you anyway. Yeah? His eyes perked up, finally meeting hers. Always have. Marinette winked, accompanied with a giggle. He smiled warmly, intertwining his fingers with hers. Hey, Marinette. Truth or dare? Marinette looked at him curiously, clearly up to something. His playful smirk sent her heart soaring. Truth? Do you want to kiss me? As much as I want to kiss you? Marinette's eyes flickered to his lips, slightly parted. She moved off the arm of the couch where she had been sitting, moving closer to him. Marinette ran her hands through his hair, pulling his forehead to hers. Instead of answering, she kissed him sweetly and briefly, embracing him tightly. When their lips parted, she continued to squeeze him tightly against her. Alya's squeals of delight could be heard from the other side of the room, but the pair chose to ignore it. Adrien nuzzled his head against hers, speaking softly. I'll take that as a yes. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to give this video a big like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. We are almost to 2,000 subscribers. I can hardly believe it. You guys are truly miraculous, and I just can't believe it. And all of this is happening because of you guys, and I just love talking to you guys and knowing that you're enjoying my stories. Some of you tell me that they brighten your day, they make you feel better, and that means the world to me because I've wanted to do that for so long. So I'm just glad that they can bring you some kind of joy. So that makes me happy. So thank you all so much for being here, and stay miraculous.